Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we will be taking a look at the ThruNite Ti3 Keychain Flashlight. I am so glad that ThruNite sent me this flashlight for review because I need a new keychain flashlight. And what's amazing is that this little flashlight can put out 120 lumens on a single AAA battery. This flashlight comes in this really nice looking tin, which makes this ideal for a gift. So let's go ahead and take a look. You have your operating instructions. You have some dissonant to keep things dry. You have a keychain and an extra O washer or O-ring. A clip. And the flashlight itself. Now you can see again how small this flashlight is. So it would make a wonderful EDC flashlight. It's kind of really neat to be able to have such a small flashlight and have that 120 lumen capability in this very small package. And the cost is actually really good for this capability. It is $19.95, and I will provide the link below so you can go ahead and buy it easily. So let's take a look at the flashlight itself. What makes this happen is this LED down in there. It is a Cree XP-G2 R5 LED. Has a life of over 20 years. It will probably last me the rest of my life. You could also see that there is a deep reflector in there. It's orange peel, so we should be getting a nice smooth pattern out of this, which we'll try here shortly. The flashlight itself, look at that knurling, and it actually is as grippy as it looks. Really nice. You could see very good craftsmanship here. There's the model Ti3 by ThruNite. You can see there's no tail switch or anything. This is operated via twisting the head, and that's where you would put the key ring on there. Let's go ahead and open this up, and you can see there's an O-ring right there, and you have some threads with a little bit of I think they put grease on here. They didn't. They sure made it really nice and smooth. And you can see how thick the aluminum is. Really good construction. And there's the inside of the head. So this operates on a single AAA battery. There is no reverse polarity protection, so please make sure you put the button or positive side up into the tube, as so, and then go ahead and put the head on. Now it should come up in a Firefly mode if we screw it all the way down. And to turn it off, you just unscrew it just a little bit. So the max beam of this thing for distance, it's going to throw at 50 meters, which is 164 feet. The input voltage range operates between 0.9 volts and 3 volts. And again, no reverse polarity protection in this flashlight. It is impact resistant to 1.2 meters or 4 feet. We could go ahead and drop it a couple of feet here. Make sure that still works. Whoops, got to turn it the right way though. There we go. Still works fine. The dimensions, it's 70 millimeters long or 2.75 inches. And the head of this, the diameter is 14 millimeters, which is about half an inch, just a hair over a half an inch. The weight of this flashlight without the battery is 12 grams or 0.4 ounces. With the battery, it's whatever your battery weighs. You just add it to that. Now this has multiple modes. You have the Firefly mode, which we'll go ahead and do right now. And it's you know, you can barely see it there. There you go. You can sort of see it. And that's 0.04 lumens, and it could do this on a single AAA battery for 115 hours. Now to put it into low mode, you go ahead and twist it and twist it back, just like that. And now this is low. This is 12 lumens, and that can run for 6.3 hours. Now to put this into high, go ahead and twist again. And we have 120 lumens for half an hour. And then you have the hidden strobe mode, and that's where you got to sort of turn this on and off like 6 times really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe 4 times. Okay, and you could sort of see the strobe mode right there. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that. Now if I twist it off here and twist it back on, it's back on the low mode, the Firefly mode. Now this thing's supposed to also have some sort of memory, so let's go ahead and bring it to that's the low there. And supposedly if I sort of turn it off and then turn it back on between 2 and 10 seconds, it should remember that setting. There we go. Now if I turn it off and leave it off for 10 seconds, over 10 seconds, it will revert back where it will start in the Firefly mode. So let's see if it does that. And there we go, Firefly mode. So it has a memory, but that memory is only good for 10 seconds, and then it will revert back where it will always start up on the Firefly mode. Except if you have it in strobe. If you have it in strobe and you turn it off and turn it right back on, it starts in Firefly mode, as you just saw. Now I'm still having a hard time believing this thing is putting out 120 lumens. So I have a flashlight here that's supposed to put out 110, and we could do a comparison. This is a Pelican 2370 flashlight I reviewed a couple years ago. So let's go ahead and bump this all the way up. There's Firefly, low, high. So that's supposed to be 120 lumens. Here's 120 lumens from the Pelican, and we'll put that at equal distance. And it's definitely up there. Now you can see some difference between these two particular flashlights. You can see that the Pelican has a very defined spot and a very defined flood. The Ti3, things are a little bit more smoothed out. It's a really nice pattern here. There's no artifacts or weird looking things. It's just a very smooth light. That's a result of that orange peel reflector. So very nice pattern, very nice. And let me go ahead and turn this off. And still, even for, you know, you can see how small this head is, and yet it throws it pretty good. That's probably a result of that reflector being pretty deep, even though this is so small. And you know what? This flashlight's supposed to be waterproof to the IPX8 standard. So let's go ahead and test that out. I'm going to go ahead and put this on low. We'll go ahead and just drop that in there. Is it still working? I still see light in there. Let's see. There we go. You can see it's still on, and it is submerged underwater. Okay, I brought you all to the bathroom. We're in my downstairs bathroom, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off the light because it gets pretty pitch black in here, and we're going to see how good this does. I'm going to go ahead and there's low mode. I'm going to go ahead and pump this up to high. I think that's high. Let me yeah, that's Firefly mode right there. You can see you barely see things. Then we'll go ahead and bump it up to the low mode. And that's really enough to get around and do whatever you need to do. See that? Nice spot. Shine it on the ceiling. You could definitely do your business in here. Not that I'm going to do it here. And then we'll go ahead and put it on the high mode. And see, I'm bouncing it off the ceiling, and it just lights up this whole restroom. So if you had an emergency, during an emergency, you can easily take care of your business with this little teeny flashlight. Really cool. We're outside in my backyard. I'm on my deck here. And I'm going to go ahead and just sort of take a look and see if we could actually use this outside to, let's say, move around in your backyard. Alright, so I got it on Firefly. I'm going to bump it up to low. And on low, you really can't see anything out on that fence line. That's about 20 yards away. But if I sort of point down, I could sort of walk around and see where I'm going here on the deck with no problem. Let's go ahead and pump this thing up to the high setting. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but there we go. Here's a tree that's about 10 yards away, I would say. And then you can see the fence line out there. See that? That's about 20 yards away. Or even further, that corner. I'd say it's doing good at about 20 yards. At about 25 yards, it's starting to push it a little bit. But, you know, as far as the camera's concerned now, as far as my eyeballs, I could see 25 yards, 30, even 35 yards out there in the trees past the fence. But the camera might not be showing that. Well, I'm absolutely, again, amazed what ThruNite could do with a single battery. In the case of the Ti3, 120 lumens with a single AAA battery. It's I never would have thought that this could be done, and they did it in a little package that only costs 20 bucks. I provide the link below if you're interested, and don't forget, it comes in this really nice tin. So if you're looking for an inexpensive but really cool gift for someone, you know, the holiday season's right around the corner, or if you want to give it to someone for Halloween so they could see their way around the dark and make sure they don't get eaten by any zombies, this is a great gift. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great evening. Take care.